Okay, so Zach, you moved.
Yeah.
You moved recently. And as our listeners know,
the saga of the neighbor.
Yeah, one of the biggest things about moving was getting away from the mechanophile that lived next to you.
Yes, indeed.
Little did we know.
It seems to me that you have yet another interesting, noisy neighbor. You want to tell us about it?
They just decided to start mowing their yard in the middle of the night.
Yeah, what time is it right now?
It's 6:48 p.m.
Right, and if you're listening to this is also in the wintertime where it gets dark at like 6
it's been
o'clock.
dark for the last 30 minutes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, can't begrudge the guy for a nice trim bush. It's 7 o'clock in the evening.
Exactly.
Fair.
Is it a ride-on mower?
Is
it a riding mower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that some Ohioan term? that I've
Right
never heard
on.
of?
That's
It's like a Pokemon.
It's a type
Yeah,
of mower
it's like
that
a
you sit
lawnmower
on.
that somebody could ride on.
so
Like a
here-
riding mower.
like a John Deere.
It is also called a ride-on mower. That is a thing that's not
Wow.
just relegated to non-Southern-ish. We just tend to say
Zach's like, I don't know what
riding.
you're talking about. Riding.
Y'all talking crazy
ride
talk,
on.
man. It's a riding mower.
It's a riding mower.
I thought this was my cutting chair.
I assume it's a riding mower. Yes, Steve.
Well, then he might just be getting his kicks, just like the other guy.
If it's a zero turn, I can't blame him because it's like being on a pod racer. So
True.
Yeah.
That is,
Maybe he just needed to get out of the house for a second. Maybe shit was
Wife's giving
tense
him
in
hell
there.
or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Got to get them in
Kids
quarantine.
just screaming in his
cutting.
ear. He's like, look, if I'm going to be listening to loud noise, I'm going to be listening to my John Deere, my ride-on mower.
My ride-on mower.
Well, I'm not going to be mowing anything else in this house, so I better go mow the lawn.
Oh, dear.
Killing it as usual, Griff. Killing it, man.
You're welcome. That's why they brought me on.
Well, Griff, keep it going. I hand it over to you.
All right. Well, I'll just hand it right back. What are you drinking, Adam?
All right. I'm drinking a concoction. It's rum, a little bit of Cointreau, and some orange bitters, and then some orange juice with a little bit of seltzer water.
So just fancy on a Monday night for no reason?
Because it's all I got.
Just put all the shit in
Trying to
one
make,
cup.
just kind of one of those whip it all together type situations here.
Yeah, well. Speaking of all I got, hey, Steve.
Knew
drink
it.
it, bud?
I saw that one a mile away. Hey, folks, this is Steve from the Hideous Laughter Podcast. I play Matumbe and saw Moon Island, that show. Tonight, I'm drinking a beer from Half Acre Brewing in Chicago. This is their Lagertown Oktoberfest.
Burp.
Very nice.
Thanks, Emily.
All right, Emily, since you're so fucking eager, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking. So this is by Lazy Magnolia.
Okay, here we go.
It's Sun Fox. It's an India Pale Ale. That's what it says on there. I've never tried it before.
It's one of these newfound IPAs.
Those Indian Pale
I like
Ales.
to drink them IPAs on my cutting chair.
I'm real upset. Doesn't taste great.
I didn't think you liked IPAs.
I do. Not
she,
this one.
She bought it because it had a fox on it.
That's
Yep.
accurate.
That's exactly what it is.
100% accurate.
Full again.
Marketing got you.
Disappointed.
Well, speaking of another circumstance where the marketing got me, hey, Zach, what are you drinking? Not as advertised.
All right, we'll just go with that
Not
one.
as advertised,
Yeah.
folks.
Not as advertised.
Pretty face, but terrible neighbors.
Terrible neighbors every
Yeah.
time.
Bad. Got that good curb appeal, but some rough
Don't
bones.
let him fool you. He's got real shitty neighbors, dude.
So I'm drinking a Susie B from Southern Prohibition. You know, just a good old H-Berg brewery. Got to represent.
It's classic.
It's a classic. Yep. Nothing fancy, but just right.
Well, speaking of nothing fancy, hey, Heath.
I knew that was coming.
Which is a shame that it landed on you because you're all like trimmed up and actually kind of look a little fancy.
I'll bring it back because I'm drinking a Bush.
Okay, never mind, yeah.
Okay.
I was right the first time.
Yep.
Yeah.
The old fake out.
Yep. Trust your instincts, Griff.
That's it's my go-to like day before payday beer.
Before payday, Bush.
I respect it, dude. I gotta say, I respect it, Heath. I understand, man.
I gotta own it, you know.
Yeah. He's been drinking those Bushes when it's been hard times for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Long string of bad luck, huh?
Well, I mean, not exclusively for years.
He's been drinking it for those
Ebbs and
bad
flows.
times for like a decade.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think there's a good one off of that. I'm not drinking a Bush. But I'm drinking from Masthead Brewing in Cleveland, a single origin coffee stout. It's not bad. It's not the best stout I've ever had, but it's certainly not the worst.
There you go.
And I keep wanting to call it Fat Pink Masthead.
Why?
Because the Game of Thrones reference. You guys read the books when Samuel Tarly whips out his cock and George R. R. Martin had the decency to describe it as a fat pink mask.
Decency.
The
I'd
decency.
repress that. I just repressed that line.
Repressed.
I've forgotten all about that.
Nobody else could repress it.
Nope. Gilly definitely couldn't.
Least of all, Gilly. Good luck, Adam. Good luck on that segue, brother.
Speaking of shit that I don't want to deal with, you guys have some shit that you probably don't want to deal with, because last time you were tasked with going to the water treatment facility to try to breed some goodwill between the SDF and the New Grockians, since you're pretty much occupying the city under martial law right now due to, the impending threat of the swarm. No big deal.
Yeah, we got upgraded all to lieutenants and got our new dope mission from General Mario and Luigi.
You guys are the lieutenant janitors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes. You
Top of the
are
line.
now Chief Custodial Officers.
We call you the
custodian, dick.
Midnight Squad because you worked the late shift as janitors.
Yeah, now it's the Midnight Squad.
Yeah, the Midnight Squad. There you go.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's
Oh, that was the one? Y'all
yeah.
didn't
That's
like
a
that
big
one.
groaner.
Yeah, that was the one.
That's
That was the one.
I'm going to have to deal with a Midnight Wad soon.
Well, you guys did kind of gear up and, kind of prepare yourself for this. She has given you...
I brought so many grenades for this mission.
I want to blow it up.
Porcelain everywhere.
Let's blow some shit up.
Yeah, so you guys know where it is. She's given you directions, and you get in your SDF issued truck, little Humvee. But this is more like a city style version. It's not quite the off road terrain one. It's a little
So it's
sleeker.
We're in a
It's a golf
civilian
cart.
Hummer.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a golf cart. It's a gator.
It's just a golf cart.
No, it's a gator.
Yeah. It's like you guys are really special Midnight Squad. So
This is
you get
bringing
the
back.
golf court.
This is bringing back so many memories. I was for like a year a maintenance guy at an apartment complex, and on the weekends I had to go and I had a little golf cart and I had to go and pick up trash all around this fucking college student apartment complex.
You
So this
each get-
this part of the AP is really resonating with you then.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to it.
You each get your own ride-on mower to move around
thank
town.
God we
with.
got
Now
to
we're
bring
talking.
The cut
Now
and
we're-
seat fleet.
All right, I'm here for it now.
Now I'm with.
I
it.
wasn't sold on this whole premise, but now,
Midnight
yeah.
Squad, roll out.
Now,
Midnight Squad.
I'm just here to irresponsibly throw some grenades.
well, okay.
Into the city's only remaining water supply.
Yeah. When you arrive, you see that this fenced-off area is occupied by a large funnel of plastic and ceramic. It's almost like a whiskey bowl, Griffin.
Oh,
You know,
Oh, God.
it's- You know,
I bet it smells the same as yours.
All right. It serves as a rain collection point for the city's water purification system. The top of the funnel is 50 feet in diameter, narrowing to about 10 foot in diameter at ground level, where it connects to a pipe that goes underground. The opened end is 30 feet above ground. There are 2 staircases providing access to a maintenance walkway around the edge. The walkway leads to a square control platform where a collection of random detritus has been piled up. The collection reservoir is full, and some water has spilled out over the southern staircase and formed a large puddle. There are 3 empty storage pavilions that are standing off to the west, which is kind of, you're coming in between 2 of those as you approach. So really, here you are at this big water collection tank, but it doesn't seem to be draining properly. So, what would you like to do?
Roll a perception check.
Nah. No, this is a no perception zone. So
Okay.
Do we want to check the bottom where the pipe is thin with some like engineering or something? See if there's anything weird.
So I will give just the kind of general perception check first from everybody if you want.
Yeah.
And then you guys can get a little closer, do some engineering stuff.
Sure. I'm at a
Hey.
22 for SIG.
For perception?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Heath, can you go ahead and put it on the board? That's the natural 1.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Bad start.
Yeah.
But I net out at a dirty 20. That's nice.
Okay.
Well, Vin's big sweet 11. He has no idea what's going on.
Okay. Anybody else want to take a stab? I mean, you got a pretty good one there, Sig.
I got a 7.
Okay, yeah. So with the general perception from here, I mean, you can see that the stuff that's piled up on the control platform, I mean, it looks kind of like a nest, okay? And so it's been arranged in such a way that seems to suggest that something has nested here, and with the information that was given to you by Commander Najiri, you can assume that she was right, that there are probably some avian pests about. However, you don't see any of them at the moment.
Okay, well, let's
Maybe we should
walk.
try keeping it down. Sneak up to the nest if we can see it right up there.
Yes, I believe we should move with all caution. We never know when those avian pests will return.
Oi, Tex, why don't you throw one of them pineapples in there and see what happens?
Hey, man, you said it, not me.
Don't do that.
Do we need to roll stealth? Like,
If you want to,
I was
sure,
considering doing it to get up closer to it.
Yeah,
Mainly because
I'll roll for stealth.
mainly because I'm mostly a melee combatant. So I'd like to sneak up on it before it flies away if it's up in the nest.
True that.
yeah,
I
you are-
won't. I cannot. do
That's a
that.
10.
I'm stable.
That's a 10 for stealth.
It's a dirty 20.
I'm rolling like terribly tonight.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
At-
23.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
What about-
Yavari's not even gonna try. She's got a -2 stealth, so
Just staying on the ground.
Yep, she can get up there pretty quick if she needs to, you know. So she's gonna pull out her fucking cannon and just be like, "I'll back you up from the ground."
I will stay with the dinosaur woman.
All right, so, I mean, Tex is the only one who feels real assured about his quietness. What did you get, Sig,
Dirty 20.
on this? A dirty 20, and you got a 22, right?
I got a
Yeah.
23.
23, yeah. I mean, Sig, you feel like you're doing all right. same with you, Tex. The rest of you, if you try to move up, you're going to be making some noise.
All right, well, I guess it's Sig and Tex handling this shitty situation.
Yavari would like to try and scoot to the east a little bit, just to try and get a better, maybe, view of the platform,
Okay.
All right, I just did one move, so
All right, Tex,
unless the stairs are difficult terrain, in which case,
they're not. However, as you get up there, you can see that some of the water has spilled over on the southern stairs, which are these stairs, and so that looks like it would be a little treacherous.
Sure.
They all look pretty slick over on that side.
Adam, did you happen to say how tall this cistern thing is?
30 feet.
Okay.
And then, the platform is on the 30 feet with about a 5-foot, wall around it.
So, are we level with the nest at this point?
Yes, you are.
Is the nest in this square? You said it was a control room?
Yes, in the control panel area here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Tex, just stay behind me. I'll raise Betty, and we'll try and get a little closer, see what's going on in here.
All right, I'm on you 6.
All right, so you guys are going to move in there, and as I said, you see this whole collection of detritus kind of make, haphazardly but with some intent put there, and you're kind of keeping your head on swivel, and so you notice quickly in the air that 3 of these avian creatures are approaching, and so you've avoided a surprise round, but they have kind of had spotted it from up above, and as you approach, they are coming in to defend their nest, and so I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no!
We got bogeys!
I am shocked.
It's like when I shot a BB gun near a bird's nest when I was 7. It was terrifying. It had
So here's what
just
these
dart at me.
these things look like. They're 4-winged, pelicans.
Oh, I don't want to kill him.
Would it help if they were 4-winged seagulls?
No, I'd want to kill him less. Seagulls are gorgeous.
Get your Alka-Seltzer ready, boys.
No!
Oh man!
Yikes.
3
I liked it though, Griff.
All right, Emily, what'd Javari get?
Yeah, you've already got a 3 because Emily rolled a 2. I have since changed my d20.
No, she didn't. She got an 18.
Yes, I did.
Nice.
Because we are not within 30 feet of each other.
Ah, dope.
Okay, and so Vin, what did Vin get?
Then got an 11.
Okay, Tex, you guess you got the 18.
Yeah.
Natasi,
14.
Sigurd.
19.
Okay, all right. Looks like Sigurd, you got the jump then with the 19. So these birds are coming in. They're about 50 feet above you right now, like in the air. So 80 feet total if they're 50 feet above the top of the cistern. Mm-hmm. And they are about 15 feet, in a straight line away from you, and then 50 feet up.
Yep. Sig turns behind him. I know you're a sharpshooter. And you see this kind of like these infernal runes appear glowing on Sig's palm. And he reaches out and touches Tech's gun and supercharged weapons it.
Nice.
And then he's going to use a move action to align shield at the first of these birds.
Okay. All right, there are 3 of them coming, and so you're aligned against the first one.
And that also gives Tex a +1 to his AC.
Very nice. And so what happens to the pistol?
It's supercharged, so it's the effects of the spell Supercharged Weapon, which is, I think, an extra 46 additional damage.
Holy shit.
Just
on
on,
my
just on his
1d4
next
pistol?
Just on his next shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't miss.
shot. But I have, it's one of my racial once per days.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And I figure since I'm not going to be in range.
Wow. That's pretty crazy. I like it. It is the bird's turn, and they are going to swoop in on Sigurd and Tex, at least. First one's going to be at Sigurd, swoops down. So we'll call that, what is that? You know, it's 18 feet straight and then coming down 50 feet. So what is that, like 40 feet total movement? Something like that.
It's coming down 50 feet, so isn't that 50 feet just to go straight down?
But it's not going straight down. It's also, so...
Right, so it's more than 50 feet. 50 feet is
'cause
one
it's
of the
also
parts
move-
of the...
Right. You're right. So that would be what, like
It's like 60 feet, probably.
60 feet. Okay. All right. So what it's doing is it's going to dive bomb you.
Okay.
And so this is all a single full action. This move, coming in for attack. That's probably not going to hit with a dirty 20.
Nope, that misses.
All right. And then it flies away back up 30 feet. All right. So that's all one full action move called dive bomb. All right. And the second
I assume that doesn't provoke, right? It's just
Correct.
a special
Correct.
thing. Yeah.
Right. And the second one is going to attempt to do the same thing to Tex.
I use my reaction to bodyguard Tex. Tex, you have a cumulative
Nice.
+3 to your AC from me.
Plus, oh, right, because
He gets one from the align, or the align just gives him a +1 shield bonus for being near me, and then the +2 from the bodyguard.
All right. Very good. I rolled well, Heath. So that's a 24 to hit your KAC.
Oh, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, so
I think I know where this is going.
yeah,
I've played
he's going
enough.
to-
I played enough combats on the lips of Vats to know where this is going.
Yeah.
Okay, so for one, the birds are small creatures. Okay, what is going to happen is that instead of doing damage, or is going to snatch a grenade off of Tex's belt.
Clever girl.
Right.
I mean, you realize how many grenades I have? Do I need to roll for like which one?
Yeah, but how many? Like, so what do you got? You got some flash grenades and some incendiary grenades, right? But a bunch of
No. I have 2 flash grenades, 3 frag grenades, 2 shot grenades, 2 incendiary grenades, and 3 summoning grenades.
So you have 6 different types. Did I count that right?
1, 2, 5.
5. All right, roll a d6. On a 6, re-roll.
It was a 6.
What
1
happens if he gets the summon?
1. So what was that first one that you listed?
flash.
So a flash grenade. Yeah. So that one snags a flash grenade off of your belt and then flies 30 feet towards the rest of the party. The third one is going to fly in and just do a regular attack on Sigurd with a natural 1. Put it on the board.
Oh.
It's the only natural thing I want to see from you tonight, Adam.
Okay. That's their turn. Tex, you're up with an overcharged shot.
So how close is it appears as though one of the birds is very close to us.
Yeah, there's one that's
bird
right
is
up in my
is
face.
right next to you, adjacent.
Okay, cool. I want to shoot that bird.
Now that'll provoke an opportunity attack.
That's fine because all the other ones are out of range. I have 30 feet.
Well, yeah. Well, you could shoot this one because he didn't fly
Or you
up.
can
He
take a
just
step
flew.
back and shoot.
You could take a step back too. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll take a guarded step to right here.
mm-hmm.
And I will shoot the one that's like. Is he just like hovering above the steps, or is he on the steps, or?
This one is probably too far away because he flew up.
The northernmost.
Oh, so he just flew straight. So he's hovering above the steps.
Okay.
So he's at your level.
Yeah, I will take a shot at that one with my still supercharged or overcharged.
Yeah, it's supercharged this round, so you have to use it this round.
You
It's
gotta
only for
hit.
one shot.
Okay. I will use my semi-automatic pistol. I'm gonna put it on the board with a natural 20.
Oh shit!
That's all double damage, right?
Fuck, I don't know if the supercharged doubles. What's this?
Y'all remember when that pitcher hit that bird with that pitch?
Randy Johnson. Yes.
That one, yeah.
Hold up. So it does say this bonus damage is of the same type as the weapon's normal damage. So that would lead me to believe it would get multiplied on a crit, but I'm not sure. Because normally any of those bonus damages, whether it be like from the operative, are like a separate type of damage. Whereas this says it adds the damage.
Yeah, it just says you roll your damage twice, adding to each roll all your usual bonuses, including any additional damage from special abilities.
Oh.
So that would double
sounds
it.
like it doubles.
Sounds like it doubles. All right, so let's roll your regular damage first, and then you're going to roll 8d6. So you roll your regular damage twice, and then 8d6 on top of that.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure you pictured this right out of the sky.
7 is the total on my double normal damage.
All right,
Okay, and then it's 4d6,
8d6.
8d6. I have 6d6 in my hand, so.
All right, roll those, and then roll 2 more. So we're starting at 7.
Right.
These are just local fucking pigeons, dude.
Well, we take our
Tex.
job very seriously.
Yeah.
Tex fucking hates birds.
You're not
Yeah.
going to put the midnight squad on latrine duty and not expect them to blow some pigeons out of the sky, you know?
My next flashback is going to be very bird related.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta break a few eggs.
I think Chris is going to be real excited about all the bird points in this episode.
There's not going to be much left of this bird to make a point
Yeah, I
from.
know.
Yeah, I was gonna say technically we're only gonna get 1.5 bird points because you need 2 birds to smash together for a point, no matter how big they are.
That's 28 damage.
Yeah, it's dead. But the flash grenade drops out of its mouth.
Can I try to catch it?
Well, you're
Nah,
30
you're
feet away.
too far.
Oh yeah,
far away.
I'm way far away. I was looking at my character sheet and I rolled 20.
What's the blast radius on that? Because I think everybody might be out of distance.
Yeah.
It is 20 feet.
Oh, it's no. That means
I mean, did he pull the
everybody's-
pin on it?
Hey man,
Hey,
it
man.
fell. It hit the ground.
That's
No. The blast radius is 5 feet. The
Okay.
range is 20 feet.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So it just falls to the ground. Ting, 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 ting. Undetonated.
Oh. He
It
couldn't
only,
get his
it's a
boomsies.
fickle grenade. It only detonates if you guys are in the
It
range.
only
Yeah.
detonates if it affects you.
That tracks.
All right, so 1 bird out of 3 down with that excellent sharpshooting from Tex.
I love the visual of just the bird like flying away and Tex turning to blah and just like fire exploding out of his gun into this bird.
Yeah, the bird just evaporates in an explosion of fire. Just- and it
Fucking hate
smells quite-
birds.
Gave your gun the devil's Alka-Seltzer.
All right, Ivari, you're up.
No, Yavari's not.
Why?
Because Yavari is outside of 30 feet range from Tex, so we do not share initiative. So she has a 3.
Yeah, or rather, she was whenever I rolled my initiative.
Gotcha. That means Natasha, you're up.
Awesome. So Natasha is going to start walking towards the stairs to get up this the side of this cistern. She can move 30 feet with one move. That takes her most of the way up the stairs, and that's right past the flash grenade and the smoking ruins of a bird.
Yeah, we need to roll that reflex save to see if you trip over the flash grenade, Steve. I'm sorry.
What the fuck is that?
I don't make the rules, so just enforce them.
I'm reading it right here in the AP. It says. I'm just kidding.
All right. I guess she can kind of get a line on the other bird. I'm sure there's some. She's not quite all the way up the stairs. Tex is kind of between her.
A little bit of cover on that bird.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. She's gonna put that thing dead in her sights and say, "Bird down for midterms." And wildly miss with a natural 2.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the joke
Happens,
and
dude.
the shot misses. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that wasn't a joke for you. That's a joke for people listening later. It's really just a joke for Chris.
It's just another one directly for Chris.
Specific.
All right. Well, that is a miss. Good effort, though, Natasha. Vin, you're up.
So Vin will take a few steps up these steps. He'll cross over the pigeon and be like, "Oi, Tex, good shot, mate!" And
There's no pigeon left.
Oh, there's no pigeon left
No,
at all.
it's-
There's a blood splatter.
There's like a feather floating down onto the stair. This seems
Either
fair.
way, good shot, mate. And
thanks.
Vin says, "Hey, you all be careful there, right there at the edge of the nasty shit latrine there." And Vin will reach out his hand, kind of spin his hand, and some translucent holographic runes appear. And then similar runes appear above Sigurd, Tex, and Natasi, and then coalesce into a translucent life bubble around them as he casts life bubble on all 3 of them.
Hell yeah.
So, Life Bubble, I think it's the first time I've used this in this game. So, Life Bubble is a constant movable 1-inch shell of tolerable living conditions. The shell enables targets to breathe freely in a variety of atmospheric conditions, including corrosive, thick, thin, and toxic atmospheres, as well as underwater or in a vacuum. It makes the targets immune to harmful gases and vapors, including inhaled diseases and poisons, as well as spells with harmful gaseous effects. It also protects targets and their equipment from extreme temperatures, as well as extreme pressure. So, should be pretty safe if you fall in.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm hoping we clean these birds up fast enough so I can go figure out what the clog is with this still on.
It lasts a pretty good while, dude. It lasts 1 day per level, so up to 3 days.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So you guys are
Oh,
good to
really?
go on that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're welcome.
We can go swimming anywhere.
in the poo.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Keep this
Okay.
honest, because at this rate, we're going to have life bubble deep into 2021.
Ivari, now you're up. And you know what, Vin? Take an inspiration.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
That was clever use of the spell. I like it.
take
Ivari, what you gonna do here?
All right, Yavari's still stuck down on the ground, and now there's people on the steps, and she's just not really sure what to do with herself. She can't see anything. So she's just going to fly up, but it's going to take pretty much a double move to get up there. So she's just going to fly up onto the rim.
So I do think you are gonna have to roll a balance check because you're so large. Let me look that up, but I think because you're such a large person and that's a narrow. As part of a move action, you can use acrobatics to move across narrow surfaces and uneven ground. All right, so this will be a pretty easy check. Okay, let me just get an acrobatics.
Okay. What do I want to fall in the poo water?
Famous last words. This would be a pretty easy check.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
17 on the
good.
die.
You are flat-footed though
Okay.
for this round, just as you catch your balance.
Okay, fine. That's
All
that's
right.
it. That's
Round
what she's
2,
got.
Sigurd. You got this one right in your grill, trying to peck at you.
Oh, it's right in my grill. Fuck it, I'm gonna attack twice. Why not?
Oh, you don't see that full plate armor that these pigeons have on, dude? You sure you want to do that?
These classic scaled pigeons. All right, first one's a dirty 20.
All right, that's a hit.
And then, not gonna hit with a 9.
No, 9 will not hit.
All right. That's 9 points of acid damage.
9 points of acid damage. All right, nice job there. You take a swing and just punch one of those wings. Punch it real hard. That wing gets punched like a wing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm punching.
Nailed it.
Are you having a stroke? What's happening?
Nothing but net. Swish.
A+ seed setting.
All right,
I feel like I was really there.
it's their turn. We're going to do a full attack on Sig here, which is stupid, but it's going to do it anyway. Natural 1 on the first.
Put it on the board.
On the board.
Does a 21 hit your KAC?
It does not, buddy.
Boo. All right. Let's see. This other bird's going to do a little dive bomb attack on Tex. That's going to fucking miss with a 10.
Indeed.
But it will then fly back and hover over the pool. About 20 feet up from the pool. And it's your turn, Tex.
I'm just gonna use a cantrip. I'm gonna use hazard. I'm gonna center a 5-foot radius burst on the bird that's over the cistern.
Okay.
So I'll just hit it.
And what does that do?
1d3 damage.
There's no save? I guess not on a D3. But it's a cantrip. I mean,
Reflex.
reflex. Okay. Oh, man. All right. So that's a 5 on my reflex. However, I do have evasion, so I'll only take half of that D3 damage.
Oh, great.
So basically 1 point of damage no matter what you roll, right?
Yeah, because, 1.5, but yeah.
1 point of damage as it flies over there. And tell me about what Texas Hazard looks like.
I think it's fire damage, and I've used this before, but I think it's just a go-to. It's like the burning top of an oil well, you know?
Yeah, just like for half a second, you see a tip of an oil well emerge out of the bottom of this, or out of the top of the cistern, and you just kind of singe the feathers of the bird. Natasi, you got a pretty good shot on this. I don't know what your range is, though.
I'm rocking an azimuth laser pistol with a range of 80 feet.
All right, so you're within range there.
All right. I don't think these things sound particularly difficult to hit, but my 2 hit is absolute trash. But I'm going to shoot it twice. Let's see what happens.
See how I do.
Uh-oh. Let's see. So, will a 11 hit?
No.
Then I'm assuming a 2 won't either.
Yeah.
That wasn't a natural 1.
No, it was a 2 on the die. I have a +4 to my hit, and then because I shot twice, that +4 goes away.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
All right, then.
yeah, it's
that was your full attack, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
she just kind of let a couple blasts go with the laser. They shot out over the cistern, sizzling off some of that nasty mist probably hanging over.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Hit a citizen in the distance, you know.
Fostering that
Listen.
ill will.
Listen,
All right.
what it
Well,
is.
Vin will take a few steps up to almost the edge there, and as he does, he will pull out his voltaic anchor pistol and take aim at the pigeon It's hovering above the cistern. Mm-hmm. And take a shot.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 19, my guy.
That's going to hit.
Yep. And it is, I think, 1d6 plus 1 1d6 plus 1 non-lethal electric damage. So that's going to be 4 damage.
Just knock it out cold over top of the...
Drowns in the pool.
It'll just zap it. Just
Yeah. Okay, so 4 damage dealt. It's still flying around up there. Yamari.
All right, Yavari's going to try and do some horrific damage to this last bird with her.
There's 2 birds, but...
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that one fell in the water. I misunderstood.
No, not yet.
just
Okay.
wishful thinking.
All right, well then, yeah, she's going to aim for the one that is over the water. Oh, I think that might get it. That's going to be an 18 on the die. Or, excuse me, an 18 total.
Yeah, that'll get it.
Okay, awesome. Okay. That's going to be 9 damage as her reaction cannon just goes whoop over this fucking pigeon.
Yeah. It is certainly bloodied. It is certainly bloodied, but it's still flying about. Its wings look pretty rough. You know, it's a good thing it has 4, I'd say, as at this point 2 of them look like they've been shot to smithereens. And it is round 3. Coming back to you, Sigurd.
All right, Sig's attacking twice. This bird foolishly decided to go toe-to-toe.
I know, like a dumb pigeon-netted, bird brain that it is.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. How about a 15?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Really cutting through that bird plate, dude.
That's 19 points of damage.
All right, it's gone. It's taking care of the pest over here. It's one more pigeon down. There is now only one left, and it is the one that's hovering over the cistern. It is its turn, and it's going to swoop in on Tex and attack and miss and swoop back. And it is now your turn, Tex.
I'm just doing another hazard. I'm not wasting any spells on these fucking birds.
So let me see if I pass. I do pass, so I take no damage because of the evasion.
Tight. Super tight.
Natasi, you're up.
I will augment my strategy, the calculating android that I am, and only shoot once.
You can do it.
Okay.
Solid plan,
Will a
Steve.
17 hit?
It will.
All right, see, that's what I'm really excited for because as the main range DPS dealer in this party, the jump from level 2 to 3 was pretty impressive for me. So now I'm not rolling 1d4 plus 1. I'm sorry, I'm not rolling 1d4, I'm rolling 1d4 plus 1. So,
Watch out.
yeah,
It can make all the difference, Steve.
minimum damage, 2 damage.
That would have been 1 last level.
I know.
Now it's 2. That's a 100% increase.
It's
over
acting
your
like this
minimum
level's
damage.
new. This level's like fucking
Old.
a whole portion of a book old.
Feels new to me, man. The numbers just keep climbing. Oh boy.
Natasi didn't see a lot of combat in the first part of this book because she wasn't too much involved with the gremlins, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Mostly doing healing, I think, at that point. Anyways, Vin, you're up.
Yeah, Vin will just take aim with his voltaic pistol and fire again.
Single shot?
Single shot. Yeah.
Single shot.
Natural 2. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. All right, we'll
It's
see.
Not. Yavari, you're up. This
Yavari.
bird's just dodging laser blasts, just like it's like Duck Hunt,
Oh, God.
and your gun's broken. You know, like when it's like registering elsewhere on the screen.
There's just a fucking little dog that's popping up on the other side of the cistern going, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Em. Thanks, Em.
Oh, no. It's a 3.
Total?
Total.
Yeah, that's not gonna get
a
it.
7. It's a 7 total. So
Can I just say, how proud of you guys I am that we've gone 4 rounds with these birds.
Really?
I thought this was a 2-round combat.
I mean, I killed
really
one
appreciate y'all
immediately.
digging in and extending it out. I'm sure the listeners have gratitude
Just
for
riveted.
really
I feel like
fleshing this out.
0% of this is my fault. I applied the supercharge when we needed it. I tore this bird in half. What do you want from me?
Well, what you gonna do now?
Is it my turn?
It is.
I fucking pull out a pulse caster pistol with a move action and shoot at this asshole.
And also, in my defense, no one's hurt enough for my character to be relevant.
Alright, it's a 19 to hit.
That'll get it.
Let's see if I could do more than minimum damage. 4 points of damage.
Yeah, that's third wing is down. Thing is just leaning sideways, fluttering with one wing.
One wing just flapping.
It's electric non-lethal if it matters.
I mean, not yet.
Not yet.
It's gonna come in, do the old swooparoo on you again, Tex.
On one wing, yeah.
On one wing. And miss again on said wing. And swoop back. And it's your turn.
I mean, now it can turn on a dime because it's not worried about the wings
That's
on the
all
other
it can do.
side.
That's all it can do. It just spirals towards you.
So dumb. I'm just doing a hazard again. I'm not wasting another spell this late in the game.
Alright.
See if you pass.
I do pass with the 18 on the die.
Alright, we'll see you.
Tassi.
It's a tried and true method, only shooting once. 16 on the die, dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Can she finish the fight?
I mean, you have the potential here.
My guess is no, with 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage is exactly the amount of HP that was left.
Natassi handle it.
And you shoot off the 4th wing, and it plummets into the water below, and you all stand on the rim of the cistern and watch this bird drown.
And Vin cast life bubble on it.
That's how it's done, boys. After doing 5 points of damage this entire encounter.
Nice. So, who has life bubble?
I have
Natassi,
life
Tex,
bubble.
and Sig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like we should
So-
check out this control panel area they were nesting first before we take a
Dive
dip.
into the sludge. Well, if you decide you need to, don't worry. You're perfectly safe.
I mean, don't worry, I have dark water vision.
Dark water vision.
Oh, God. Yeah. We investigate
Gray
the
water
thing.
vision.
So yeah, what's the scoop here? How you guys moving? Everybody into the control room?
Yeah, I'm
or-
hanging in the control room. I was there. I'm getting
Yeah,
a
I'm
look
moving.
around now that I don't have impending birds.
Vin will carefully make his way around the lip there. into the
Vari's
control
going to
room.
fly over there because she didn't trust herself to
I'll
balance.
find every slick spot on the ground and step on it on my way over.
Okay, so yeah, so you see a control panel in front of you. You have to move some of the nesting away from it if you wanted to like use it, but you do see that this is just kind of a control panel for what looks like, you know, there's wires running right here to the cistern, and this would
Okay.
be the thing, right?
Does it look operational?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of controls are there? Do I need to like do a computer's check to do like a diagnostic thing or?
I mean, you can.
Okay.
I'll be on
Can
moving
anyone-
shit duty.
Can anyone assist with that?
First of all, as Vin goes to boot it up, I need everybody to roll a reflex save.
Of course.
Hell.
Of course.
Well, I'm just so good at that. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Drop my dice.
Dirty 18. We'll see.
15 for Vin.
Okay.
16.
I mean, unless it's against a poison or an airborne toxin, in which case, good luck.
Yeah, I rolled another natural 2. I think that's my third one tonight, so that's a 5.
A 5? Yikes. What about Tex?
Dirty 20.
Okay. And Emily, what'd you say you've already got?
16.
16. All right. Well, everybody but Natasi is going to only take half of this damage.
Don't like the sound of the amount of those dice.
All right, so that's going to be 15 total damage
Aw,
to
Jesus.
Natasi, and then 7 to everybody else as the console explodes.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it blows up.
Why do that?
Yeah. All you know is that there, just enough time to know that something that this was trapped, and that there was some bomb attached to it, and as soon as you booted it up, it exploded. And now the console is rendered inoperable.
Well, that's just great then. Perfect.
He turns around like soot covered.
Yeah.
But we know that it was like rigged. This wasn't just like because the birds were shoving random shit in there.
This was like there was some powerful explosives in there. You know what I mean? This wasn't just a short, and
Rude.
There was a bomb in there, and it just went off.
This was sabotage, mates.
Someone clearly has a bone to pick with the infrastructure of this city.
Yeah, something smells.
Yeah, they don't care how many birds they have to kill to get there.
Ivari,
No
I think
way,
that's
it
actually
seems.
a very valuable thing to say, since most of us can't smell right now. You'll have to be our nose.
She doesn't like it. Okay, well, that's broke-to-did.
Well, guess we're taking
Mates,
a
I
dip.
tried.
Yeah, Yavari says, I'll keep an eye out up here.
Why don't you, hold something to tie the rest of us off on? Feel like you're gonna lose sight of us after the first 5 feet.
Smart, Sig, smart. Anybody got any rope?
No.
You could make
I
an
have
engineering.
cable.
You could make an engineering check on the remainder of the computer, and you could bypass it
Oh.
if you understand it well
Well,
enough. You
yes.
don't have the console to use it, but you might be able to kind of rig it up to.
Okay.
'Cause-
Well,
'cause-
I didn't know that was an option. I thought the whole thing blew the
Yeah,
fuck up.
that's-
So
Well,
Vin's
yeah.
the computer's part of it did, right? So, but you might
but
be
the
able
actual
to engineer
mechanical gears
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So Vin's like, okay, all right, look. Before we go diving, let me just see if I can't work something out here.
What's your plus to engineering?
Pretty high. It's +9.
Okay, I will. Yeah, aid.
Okay. That's a 15 on the die. So 24 plus 2, 26.
Okay, the DC was 24.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, you're like, hold on. And you kind of just grab one wire and you're like, kind of look back at him.
With my face still blackened with soot.
Yeah, and you're like, okay. And you grab
Trust me
another
on this
wire.
one, mates.
Yeah,
I'm a
and just-
professional.
you Chevy Chase that shit, like whenever he, in Christmas Vacation, he hits the lights and you're like, and join them together. And the rest of you hear this mechanism operating from the bottom of the cistern. It's like, and all of a sudden the cistern starts draining a little bit. And, kind of, it's no longer overflowing, and it's settling down to the marker on the inside of the cistern that's warning level too high marker type thing. And it seems like you've, all it was somebody had turned on the plug that wasn't supposed to, because you were able to just bypass the power to it and make it move. And so you do get the sense that somebody sabotaged this.
Rude.
Well, I guess we should report this back to the chief, huh?
Yeah, I guess if the computer's kind of obliterated, we probably won't be able to get any evidence of tampering, unfortunately.
Is there? I mean, can we maybe a perception?
No, it's like I mean, the bomb did some serious work.
No, there's no potential evidence. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Could we
Which
figure
that
out
in
what kind of
itself
bomb
might
it
give
was?
you some insight, you know, to the professionalism of this, you know, that it did leave no trace.
Yeah, this wasn't no practical joker that did this.
Well, got us a saboteur.
Your communication units buzz as Commander Najiri comes in and says,
I know, Dad, I just sent you out there, but an emergency has come up, and you are the closest being at where you are. We need you to head a few streets down, as there is an apartment building on fire, and you are closer than the fire department. Get on the scene and see if you can do anything to help anybody that might be trapped inside.
and finish your drinks, because we'll see ya.
Double saboteur.
We got life bubble.
Yeah.
Got a life
that's
bubble.
true.
Got a
It actually
fucking
protects you
half-devil.
from like literally it protects you from super hot environments.
Perfect.
Yep.
So 3 of us can go in that building.
Yep.